Bears win! Bears win!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bang bang, ski ski.
Hey, welcome to Bears Banter Postgame Show. Myself, Bernard. You got a quick, and you got Mo Man. Hey,
What's
guy
up?
gonna be
What's
running
up?
a little late, and Jay just gonna spend the night at the game today. He not even going home.
Oh
He
yeah.
better, man. He see this shirt. He might not want to come on the show.
That's probably why he ain't come right there. That's it right
Right.
there. That's it.
Hey,
Man.
so the Bears win this game 28-13 against the Vikings. Man, nothing like having two victories in a row. I mean, we stacking victories now. How did the Bears pull us off today? Quick.
Man, we've been texting, and what me and Guy call them is the 8-minute crew. You know, you got these young guys out there that can go out there and give a good 8 minutes. You know, they playing some great defense. They have been over the past couple of weeks, and defense win ball games. They should have won the last time when they was in Detroit. Let that one slip away. Beat the Vikings up pretty bad. They came in and just smacked Detroit in the mouth on defense today. Almost with that bend but don't break attitude. But then I text y'all, I said, man, it's finna be fun watching these young dudes with their ears pinned back, knowing what happened a couple weeks ago. And man, we just getting some quality play out of some guys that man, they just playing football, man. That's all we ask them to do. Shout out to Tony Wells. This victory's for you, brother. This game was for you, brother. You know, they read all your negative comments and like, yeah, we finna go out there and whoop these tricks. Whoop these tricks. Yeah, that's all I got.
Hey, Mo, how did they pull this off today, man?
Hey, man, I saw determination, man. I saw determination. They refused to let this one slip away. Even when Detroit had came back, made that little motivational thing that they did in the first half, they didn't allow it to discourage them. So, and then the defense, man, for real, the piggyback, man, Sweat, ever since he's been there, he's been a game changer. Like for real, for real. And secondary is looking good. JJ looking good. He's finally catching interceptions. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, what more can you ask for? Fields look good. Questionable calls to me with Getsy, but I mean that's every week now. So that's like he like the cousin that come around and you know something gonna go wrong. So it's like, all right, we just got so, but I think Fields, he's definitely taking the next steps up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see how talented he is. He had a couple of airmailed passes. I was mad he didn't hit Mooney more, but overall, man, I like this team right here. If we could put up 20 or more points a game just running, like next season and stuff like that with this defense, I can't see a lot of teams beating us in the North.
Yep. Hey, I agree with both y'all. The defense really has been playing lights out since, especially the acquisition of Sweat. And there was Bears fans who was actually calling the Sweat signing stupid, right? I mean, we saw that with some people was like, what are they doing? This is stupid. Are they trying to say? Now I think some of y'all who did not understand what was going on, why they made that, it makes a big difference. Now you see those other guys are eating, right?
Yep.
And you seeing turnovers. These turnovers have been synonymous with Sweat being on the team. They go for a team that can't pick up fumbles off the ground, dropping interceptions, to a team that I would say in the last 3 or 4 weeks, they got to have somewhere between 15 turnovers.
Yeah.
They got 5. They got 5 interceptions by their linebackers in the last couple of games. Man, and Justin Fields, I had to give Justin Fields a lot of credit. Since them 4 games, I would say his field awareness have improved a whole lot. He's not bagging backwards out of a pocket and turning his back to the line of scrimmage when he's scrambling. He's moving up in the pocket. He's actually climbing the pocket on pass plays. I mean, he's getting it done. I mean, I know sometimes they don't get touchdowns, but that's okay. I love the progress I'm seeing them make as far as what they're doing with him. Now, I am disappointed they don't run enough. They do not run enough with their running backs. Like those last drives should have been runs.
Yeah, I agree. But to think about it, man, they number 3 in rushing. It's just to us, we know the potential that the running backs have. You honestly got 4 good running backs, quality running backs. You got Foreman, you got Johnson, you got Herbert. Well, they let Evans go, so but even when Evans was playing, he was filling in right. But like maybe because Gessie, I think he looks for the spectacular plays. Because if you notice, he rarely calls like how the cross routes and like all the slant routes. All of his plays are mainly out routes or up and out. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of baffling that he don't understand that those routes don't work, or his short routes are the screens all the time.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I don't think he trusts the middle of the field. I think he's scared of the middle of the field. Yeah, Brother Talib hit it on the head, though. We have 11 turnovers in the last 3 games, and a lot of that is due to blood, sweat, and tears. That's what it's due to.
8 minutes. 8 minutes.
Hey, yeah, you gotta get 8 minutes. 8 minutes long, 8 minutes strong, brother. When you get a certain age. Yeah. So and going off of what you was talking about, Nutty, real quick, because I know guys gonna jump in. But looking at yesterday in the Heisman Trophy contest, a lot of those guys are 24 years old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't have, and we talked about this on Friday, they don't have time to develop. You look at this, Justin Fields is only 24 years old right now. And he's got 3 years of NFL experience, and he had to take some growing pains. Those dudes will be senior citizens by the time they take their lumps. They got to get into the right program right now. That's why I said it's not always good to stay, because Michael Penix is going to be 24 before the draft. And Bo Nix is going to be 75 before the draft. They don't have room to grow, right? They don't have that growing. They can't go through growing pains because their career be over. They'll be seasonal backups.
Hey, guy, how did they pull this off today, man? Did you fall asleep?
But now you know what, and we talked about it. We talked about it, Tex, and I mentioned Sweat has changed the whole dynamic of our defense when he came, because you see what happens when you have a legit pass rusher, and he doesn't always have to sack the quarterback. He creates the pressure. Now what happens? You pressure the quarterback to throw a little quick in the route. You're getting guys to think and blink a little more. Our safeties and cornerbacks look like geniuses now, and it's not that they weren't before. It's just they had to stand out there and defend guys for longer than 4 or 5 seconds, and that's why you're seeing now you're getting that pass rush. Now other guys on line are getting sacks, they're getting the penetration, and you virtually, after a while, when they lock in, it's almost impossible for you to run the ball. But yeah, that defense, man, young guys, I can't wait to see what happens to these dudes, man. Coming, they look good.
Yeah. They look real good. I mean, I want to stay on the defense for a while because they were really the unit that was maligned much earlier this season, right? Because they looked like they was the unit that was most unprepared at times, and they was giving up late games, scores late in the game, and they were being a little stubborn too, right? They couldn't get there with the front four, but they wasn't blitzing. They wasn't doing anything. They was trying to. Now the amazing thing is not only they brought Sweat in, they're actually doing stuff at the line of scrimmage with multiple guys, giving quarterback multiple looks. And I mean, like I said, hey, I have no complaint, man. You see the young guys eating, and so much for the people who criticize and pose draft picks. I mean, all those guys are starting to shine. Javon is shining. Brisker is shining. Gordon is shining. The free agency signing TJ Edwards. Edwards is all over the field. You start to see Tremaine Edmonds is trying to start make some flashes. I mean, Who else? Sweat.
Yep.
Can't forget Sweat, man.
Man,
E-Jack may be the guy that's not showing up. You know,
he the weakest link.
Yeah, he the weak link.
Yeah, that says a lot. That says a whole lot.
And what's crazy is it's time to transition from EJ. As decent as he's been playing, it's time to transition on from Eddie Jackson and get another young dude in here, you know, potentially from the draft that could come in and just fill that role, you know, because I like man the with Stevenson and what's the dude name 32
Smith.
Yeah, them two corners
Come
there,
back
man.
From Minnesota.
Yeah, from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Them two dudes,
nice.
they balling. And finally, y'all cousins starting to play now because what's happening? Yeah, he's starting to play because now they starting to get pressure on the ball, and it's like you know you looking in the huddle like, damn, I can't be that dude that ain't trying to ball. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, it's just a different team. I remember last year, my whole thing after every game we lost, trust the process.
Yeah.
Trust the process. And the process, dude, we going into with this defense that we have now, because this was somebody yelling at me. Who was that? But think about this. We going into this year's draft still potentially with the number 1 pick and top 10 draft pick.
Hey, man, I cannot go on without saying this, man. Thank you, Lemonhead, former Chicago Bears.
What up, Lemonhead?
What's up, Lemonhead? Hey, thanks for checking out the show, man. We really appreciate it. We gotta have you back on.
But we going into that with a number 1 and a top 10 and money. And we still got money.
A lot of money.
We still got
a lot of money.
Oh, Lemonhead said rep that 32.
Hey, trust the process. This is going to be a different look in the next year or two. And the only thing that's holding us back right now, to me, is still Getsy. I like Flus as a defense coordinator, not so much as a head coach. Because when it really boils down to it, I saw this clip last week, and I saw Eric Bieniemy when they played the Dolphins last week. I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know if I brought this up on Friday, but Tyreek Hill was running around, and after the game, Bieniemy grabbed his attention, and he waited on him to look at him, and he told him, he said, "Man, I'm so proud of you." And Tyreek Hill just stopped in his tracks, right? Just like it meant the world to him to hear that from him.
Right.
And it was a moment where I was like, man, you know, I coached a lot of people, and I was just like, that was that moment, you know. And so I'm not really sold on Flus as a head coach, defense coordinator. Ever since he's taken over the Rams, this defense is different.
Yeah. Facts.
So
I agree, man. Like, you need that player-coach relationship, especially with your top players, man. Like, for real. So I haven't, maybe it's behind the scenes, but I haven't saw those type of relationships with, let's just say, Fields and Flus, or even, you know, or even Moore and Flus. So you wanna kind of coddle. I ain't gonna necessarily say coddle, but you want to develop that relationship, man, with your top players to let them feel comfortable, man. And then that way, you know, they can take more chances in calling other plays and stuff like that, man. And he has to know how to get in Getsy's face for making these dumb calls. Like, for real, man. Like, he needs to grow some balls and veto these calls, man, because it's like, if you're gonna keep trying to call this screenplay, that's ridiculous. The screenplay, you need.
Man, they got him. But I understand what he's
Sorry
saying.
about that.
There he is.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call. But no, you need to just scrap that screenplay. We don't have the personnel for those screens, man. Like, just leave it alone. It might work every blue moon, but don't call it. Don't keep calling it every week. They setting up right for the screenplay to DJ Moore. Like, it's ridiculous, man. But yeah, I agree. the coach needs to. We need a real coach, a fiery coach, somebody who can develop these relationships. And Flus just don't have it right now.
Some guys are different too. A lot of coaches are different, have different personalities
That's
too.
true.
Some guys kind of communicate a little bit differently. And in this day and age, a lot of guys too, with the way that old school coaches used to interact, they're not gonna go for us because a lot of guys be in their feelings now. I can remember when you had the grown a man approach, where when you messed up, they got in your face and told you messed up and how you messed up. But there was the very first person to run to you when you did great. Nowadays, you get in the kid face, he crying and going up to the general manager. But
Caleb
you got to kind of figure, But but I was just thinking about back on the whole defense thing, man. Just thinking about when Lemieux used to play, man. Lemieux didn't stick out. He used to harass folks. He had receivers mad, looking at the refs, spend more times looking at the refs and complaining and going out there and the dude stick to the guy. That's the type of guy that you want to see as our corners. A guy that just basically wears a receiver, the whole game, not like take a play off. You see 32 on the screen the whole game, regardless. And that's the way that you could kind of impact a whole passing offense.
Yeah. What I'm loving about the Bears defense now is you can see the confidence in those guys when they're on defense. And even as a fan watching it, you could kind of now feel that they're gonna get those stops when they need to get those stops, which is very important. And I believe what you're seeing is you're seeing more people throwing to Jalen's side now because why? It's not no easy win on the other side no more, right? It used to be an easy win when Vildor was over there, right? So you really didn't have to test Jalen Johnson as much, but like now. I mean, I don't even know if guys, if they catch it on Tyree Stevens, do they want to just hit the ground first? Because
you about to get one.
You catch it. Yeah, because
shout out to
I think they rattled St. Brown today. I seen him do some short alligator arms today and drop a couple of passes. Like he wasn't interested no more.
So I think St. Brown was kind of gassed, man. I think that cold weather got to him. He's used to the domes. So when he finally got out here, and we was putting the heat on him too. They laid a couple of little hits on him too, man. But I'm trying to stay focused on the defense, but all around, man, the Bears look good. Even the special teams, man. Like they special teams look good too.
That returner we got, man.
Yeah, he look nice, man. He look nice.
I'm gonna start calling him the water boy, man. He the dude you look at like, man, this dude go get this ball and fall down. Next thing you know, he's like,
you gotta call him Rudy.
Right. even Velvet Valus got a catch today.
He got a catch today,
didn't he?
Yeah, that's crazy, huh? I'm like, why you throwing the ball? Oh, go ahead, catch that.
Right.
Yep, basically.
He had a Valus sighting.
Yeah.
Let me
Velvet.
Let me put Justin Fields stats on the screen. Y'all could go ahead and talk. I have him he was 19 out of 33, completed 57% of his passes for 223 yards, average 6.3, that's 6.8 per catch, 1 TD, 3 sacks, an 88.3 pass QB rating. I think he experienced a whole lot more pressure in this game than he had in a while. I thought
the Lions is a good team.
Yeah, I thought he handled the pressure well
today. They 9-4.
Yeah. I thought he handled the pressure well today.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, shout out to Christian. I remember we were talking a couple weeks ago, and I told Christian at that point the Bears were going to win at least 3 more games. And he said, there's no way in hell. And I said, watch. Just watch. They should have beat the Lions. They had they got the Vikings and got them. And now the schedule kind of eases up a little bit. We got those 3 games coming. We got them coming.
Cleveland, man. Cleveland defense. Because look, I'm gonna tell the truth. The O-line, they played above average today. They could have played better, but they played above average. Even because I know Wright, he had his hands full, man. Like because he was on Wright. Hutchinson, he was on Wright, man. Like for real. But Now we got Cleveland. Cleveland got some dogs too, man, and that's what they pride themselves on. So that's gonna be tough. But I give us the other ones. You know, the Arizona, Green Bay.
Oh yeah.
You know, we got them. We
got a cut.
We better be Green Bay. I'm tired of this.
We got 3 wins to get, and we only need 1 more. That's all we need. One more. I think we play Arizona too.
Yeah, we got Arizona and Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'll take that bet.
Thanks, LaMonica. LaMonica said I stayed at the Vikings up there for last week. It was Bears versus the Lions. She said I hit the Vikings down the stroke. Yeah, Cleveland's going to be tough. On the Bears offense today, it was kind of hard to figure out. They got a lot of points, but they didn't really do anything particularly well to me today. I mean, they didn't really run the ball well. The passing was okay. They got a lot of opportunity. Guess he got to get a whole lot better than what he's calling, because I was just sitting up there. I could call it every play. Run on first, pass on second and third. And it didn't matter what the situation was. You could get 6 yards on first down. You only got 4 yards. You only got 4 for first. Why are you passing again on second? You can run again and get first. So he was doing a whole lot of that, which was predictable. And he's running too many zone read plays. I mean, they should be in the game plan, but come on now. You running it too much. You can get your quarterback hurt on some of those zone reads. You running it too much.
Yeah, but if you see Agent Bajan in the game, they run, play action, run, couple of short dink and dunks. So those are the plays that he need to draw up for Justin too, man. Like I don't understand it either. I mean, it kind of looked like, sabotage, but I ain't gonna put that on him. But because it's like, how do you go from calling dink and dunks, a whole lot of running, to I'm gonna just throw deep with Justin and we're gonna run every blue moon? Like that's weird to me, because you want to keep the plays kind of common, right? Even if you do sub a guy, I understand Bajan is not the athlete that Fields is, but you still want to keep the play calling. You still want to keep the play calling somewhat similar with both quarterbacks. But hey, it's just me. But that's what I see.
How dare you, Mo, man? That's blasphemy. Agent doesn't have athletic ability as Justin Fields. Are you kidding me?
Hey, his father was an arm wrestler.
Right. He say he got stationary skills.
I was getting so tired of hearing that. I got tired of hearing that about his father being an arm wrestler. Like, what did I got to do with anything?
Right.
And he's tough because his father's an arm wrestler. How does that make you tough?
It's practicing for that 8-minute marathon. Conditioning training.
Hey, man,
so if y'all got any grades for the offense, let's grade the offense.
I give the offense a C+. I give them a C+.
Okay. Let me
see I give them a C+.
I give them a B, and reason why I say that, and one reason, man, I said this on Friday, man, you gotta throw the ball to Cole Kmet. The dude is always open.
That's my boy.
I don't understand if they see it or what, but when you throw the ball to Cole Kmet, something big normally happens. So why don't we?
Thank you.
And like almost every good team has a good tight end. We have one, but we don't utilize this dude. Like, like, man, are y'all looking at this? Y'all not even running no kind of plays for this guy at all. But I give him a B, man, because they could have folded. And as much as Justin was getting hit, he could have folded. Yeah. But he didn't. Yeah. So
I give him B as well, too, because they scored 28 points. Despite the play calling, they still managed to score 28 points. And for what we've been dealing with, this offensive coordinator is, to me, doesn't have a clue, and they're still able to get 28 points. You got to kind of give them a slide scale anyway. So it's got to be a B.
So the reason I did give him a C was because They scored the 28, but defense and special teams put them in the right field positions, man.
Mhm.
Because and Getsy, like, yeah, he almost gave it away a few times, you know. Luckily we got that offsides and DJ broke loose on the one touchdown. But other than that, man, Santos did his thing other than the block the extra point. But like I'm keeping it a buck. I really didn't see nothing spectacular, that the offense did. It was like one of those, they played not to lose. That's the way it looked to me.
I got you.
So,
but then we're going against the top. We're going against the top team in our division, and we have been playing
That's
all
true.
that great. We haven't been playing all that great. I got you. And a C would be appropriate. Like I said, I got to give him a sliding scale because, like I said, it's almost like it's like the Mr. Magoo. It's like the Mr. Magoo, man. No matter how stupid stuff he does, it just always works out.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Man, that's funny.
Hey, I had him actually scoring 31 points today. When we had the pregame show, I had him with 31 points.
You had him 31.
They right there. So no, like you said, no matter what guess he called, we're gonna figure out how to get these points. And then
they figured that out.
Oh, McGetsy, you've done it again.
McGetsy.
Oh man, I wish we could bring up Magoo for the younger fans who don't know what we're talking about.
Hey, with the missed extra point and the 2-point conversion, that's 31 points, man. We right there. 28 points we're supposed to win.
Yeah, so you had him at 31 points. Guy had him at 28 points. Jay had him at 23. Plank had him at 28. I had him at 15 points. All us had him winning. Man, I'm caught on this offense today because you got 28 points. I believe you had 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals and 2-point conversion, something like that.
Yeah.
No, we didn't make the 2. We didn't make the 2-point
conversion.
We
missed the 2-point conversion.
We scored.
We had 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, we missed the 2-point conversion.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah, we had 3. We had 3 tubs and the rest of field goals.
Oh, 3 tubs and 2 field goals. Okay, I'm gonna get him a B minus.
Something like that.
I'm gonna B minus.
Yeah, that's right, because we missed the extra point, and that would have gave us 29.
Oh, it gave 29.
Yeah. Something like that, man. Whatever. We won.
Man, the highlight of that whole game, to me, the highlight of that whole game was watching that offensive lineman trying to run that ball back, man. And he laid down he was hurt. He wasn't hurt.
That was the block extra point.
Yeah, his heart was about to pop. He wasn't hurt. He was just laying. You tired. When you lay there, I was like, he hurt. It's like, no, he ain't hurt. He just gassed. He just lay there, wouldn't even move, man. And then he tried to pull it off. It's like, dude, strength and conditioning would be your friend right now.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Before we move to the defense, I'm gonna point out something that Fields did today. That actually was 2 things he did today, but one I'm gonna point out, even though it did not turn into points, it was progress to me when he threw that ball to Cole Kmet. Even though he threw it over his head, he kind of didn't rush it, right? I mean, it was a kind of hard when Cole Kmet wasn't turned around, but it seemed like early in the season, those were like one of those plays where Fields might have just not threw it, or
he would have ran it.
Oh, he would have just ran it, or he wouldn't have had his feet kind of set right. I know the ball sailed a little bit. That's going to happen because he couldn't see Cole Kmet number, so he was trying to put it where Cole could catch it. But I thought that was progress, even though it ended in an incomplete pass. That was progress. And then there was one other time when there was pressure coming, and he actually stepped in the pocket, and then he made a step or 2 to his left and threw the ball. And to me, that's progress because early in the season, it was times where he would just be kind of like jumping around and kind of like trying to figure out, like, what do he want to do? And those like the little things to me where I say I see the progress going on, right? Because the stats are the stats, right? Because stats could be misleading. It's what you see with the eye, right? Does he pass the eye test? And I saw some eye test things the last few weeks, and coming back from last week, no turnovers. Great.
Yeah. That's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key. I agree, man. Cole Kmet has to be a primary target because it seems like he doesn't know how to give Mooney the ball. Meaning Getsy. It's like it seems like he doesn't know how to call plays for Mooney. So you got to go with your next best option. So because the majority of teams they gonna double DJ. So that leaves somebody open. Cole Kmet is 9 times out of 10 is single covered with a linebacker, and the dude is 6'6". You throw him, you just throw the ball up 9 times out of 10, he catching it. Even with the play that Bajent made when he threw the ball to him in the end zone. That was a spectacular play, but it was like I just trust that he's gonna catch it because he's taller than the cornerback. Yeah. So that's one thing that Fields has to do is trust, which he did when he threw that ball to him. It could have been a better placement, but it's still showing progress, like you said. But they need more plays. They need to take a page out of Kansas City book when they throw into Kelsey, and because he has that type of talent, man, where you can get him the ball.
So you're saying the Kansas City book, but you just rip out all the Nagy pages, right? First.
No, that's Andy Reid.
We gotta stop calling this guy Cole Kmet because in the text messages I call him
7-Eleven. Yep.
My man,
he's always open early, open late.
Man,
yeah.
When you go in there late night, you can get some weird stuff out of 7-Eleven too. You just gotta go in there. 3 in the morning, you just gotta go in there. My man is always open.
Man,
and people need to shut down. Like I've been watching the little mock drafts, so they got a couple of people got the Bears taking Bowers, and I'm like, for what? Like, okay, it's cool to have 2 tight ends, but we don't need a tight end when you got Cole Kmet, man. Even Ryan Tunyon can play. Right, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, what are you gonna be, a blocker? He's gonna be another offensive lineman? Because
hey, wait, did you see Kmet today against Hutchinson 1-on-1? He was that was white on white crime. Handling that boy. Man.
Yeah, that was a nice catch by Kmet on the sideline. Kmet really for the last 2 years. I think Kmet had about 5 catches today. Let me look it up.
Did he have 5?
He had 5. Yeah, he had 5, 7 targets.
Yep.
Yeah,
5 catches, 66 yards. Yep. Mooney,
because he had the one big play that was called back because of the holding.
Oh yeah.
Why don't we target him in the red zone? The Bears were known for targeting the tight end in the red zone, and we just don't throw him the ball. I'll be over here losing it.
Like, that's all you need. Just throw a jump ball because they always single coverage, dude. Just throw a jump ball in the corner of the end zone, man. Let him go up and make the play. That's it. He got the talent to do it.
Well, you know what? Mooney has no complaint today. I know he was complaining during the bye week. Mooney had 7 targets today, and he only had 2 receptions. So they threw the ball your way. So
no, a couple of them.
I don't even know. Yeah, it was a few that was I don't know how he got that.
Yeah, the one he wasn't supposed to catch though. That's the one he caught.
Right. Like, how you catch that?
Yeah. So hey, let's move over to the defense. We gave offensive grades. Defense, that front four is starting to look like the real deal, and like I said, the linebacker crew is starting to show up and show out. Like I said, between the 3 of them, you got 5 picks in the last few games. And you know what? And I'm gonna say this. Let's stop talking about the guys that's gone. This linebacker crew is showing us they are legit. So we can stop talking about the guys who is no longer on the Bears that played linebackers. Let's talk about these 3 guys. These 3 guys are getting it done. They part of the crew that's actually good against the run. They part of the crew that's good against the pass. They part of the crew that's putting pressure on the quarterback. Hey, let's appreciate the guys that's here.
Dude, Montez Sweat had 5 tackles with 3 solos. He had a sack. He had a pass defender. He had 4 quarterback hits. That changes everything for everybody because now you got quarterbacks blinking. Jaquan Brisker, 17 tackles, 13 solo. Edmonds, 7 for 1 tackle for loss, pass defense. These dudes, even Yannick got a sack.
Yeah.
Like
one of the biggest plays I saw from Sweat today was a play that he didn't even make the sack, but Jones.
I know what you're talking about. He picked them off.
He pushed everybody inside, and Jones came around, and I'm like, we wasn't getting this before, people. We wasn't. I know we stuck in the past, and if some of y'all had y'all way, Mike Dick will still be the coach, and you know, Tim McMahon will still be the quarterback. But we got to move on, man. This is a business, and we made some business decisions for the people that's here, and a lot of them are gonna be here long term. And we just got to give these people a chance because what's been happening is that these people that I don't even know because what they did, the Bears changed their scouts too when they got polls.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And so now these people are coming in and we're looking for particular players to fit a certain role. And these guys are coming in fitting this role. And we can laugh and smile about it now because this is a different team. This is a different team. I love this defense, man. I'll be sitting there like, come on, Fields, do what you're gonna do with the ball. Damn, come on, man. Damn, let's get back to the defense. Come on, man.
You know what, man? I get a defense A+, man. Because they shut them out the second half. When they could have folded. Like y'all said in the first half, they could have folded because man, they shut them out. Sweat. I can't say it enough. Dude is a problem.
Sweat hole.
He a problem.
Why did we get him? We don't need him.
If you get him one more pass rusher on the other side, man, the Bears will be, man, that defense will be unstoppable for real. Because, man, dude, like I always in the beginning of the season, I said that the secondary had the potential to be one of the best in the league. But we needed a pass rush. We needed a pass rush in order for that to happen. So now they finally got it. And you see the potential that's transpiring right now. And like y'all said, the weakest link on the secondary is Eddie Jackson. So we can pick up somebody or pick up somebody to take his spot, maybe in a draft or something like that or free agency. But yeah, man, they look good. Man.
I give my A+ as well too. You know what? But I'm glad. I'm glad. Quick, you pointed that play out. But this is something we've been talking about for years on here. You get a guy that's disruptive, a guy that can sacrifice himself so somebody else can eat. Sweat basically created that play, and most people look at it as like, oh yeah, dude got the sack, and okay, such and such. And don't mention Sweat, but everything that happened with that play was because of Sweat making a sacrifice and taking somebody else on and pushing guys to the side to let other people eat. Now the defense looks completely different. When you draft guys in the draft, you look at what you have and what you want to accomplish, and you put those particular components in. But if one component is missing, it makes everything look bad. Now you see they put Sweat in there. Now the cornerbacks look fast. They're playing faster. Even Brisker, we've had some conversations about him, but his skill set for when they drafted him, actually it works out perfect because he's all over the place. So, man.
You know what I like about Sweat is what Bears have had in recent years with guys who were good. Every once in a while we get good pass rushers, but not necessarily a guy who was good against the run. Right, so you would kind of have that kind of thing where a guy was a pass rusher, but he's not good against the run. That guy plays good against the run as well. I mean, he does. It's stuff that he did today that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, where you could see him zooming right at Goff that was causing Goff to kind of like, whoa,
yo.
Matter of fact, he got Ngagwe a sack today. He pressured, and then Javon actually got him a sack today. And Ngakwe got a sack today. I give the Bears defense an A+.
Justin Jones.
Sack
and a half. Yeah. He had a play. Sweat had a play when he got his sack, when he horse collared Golf
with one hand.
But he was dragging the offensive lineman and Golf at the same time.
One hand.
But he had another play that didn't show up where he changed. It looked like Montgomery was going for the first down, and he stopped him in his tracks. And Montgomery had to, he didn't necessarily get the tackle, but he slowed down the play. So those little smart plays like that, man, he using his brain as well as his brawn to take over the defense, man, on the line.
But then on the real, anytime you got a guy like that, you got some guys, okay, I'm going to make the tackle and I'm going to be very pedestrian. But anytime you got a guy chasing you like Sweat, and every time he hits you, he trying to knock your soul out of your body. It changes your mind's eyes of carrying ball carrier. It's like, okay, how do I want to take this? Do I want to go to the emergency room or do I want to just get taped up?
Right.
Hey, what you got, Quick?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember, it was this one play where Golf was trying to throw the ball to the flat, and he saw Sweat coming off the end. He was like,
"Oh yeah, oh."
He's like, "Oh hell,
yeah, he just threw it.
Oh hell no."
Yep.
So, oh hell no. I was like, "Man, who's that pass to?" Oh, I get it. Never mind. I get it.
Right.
But hey, let's dive into this. I'm not giving out any alphabetic grades today for the defense, but I'm gonna give them that 8. I'm gonna give them that 8. That is the 8-minute crew.
Yes,
that's the 8-minute crew. Y'all missing the joke, but the 8-minute crew. You need somebody to come in there to give you a good strong 8 minutes. Us old guys only gonna come give you 2 or 3, but that 8-minute crew, boy, hey, these dudes is coming, and they come. You think about this real quick. They lost the last game to Detroit because Sweat didn't play a lot of the plays. He had just really got here, and he was playing 60. He played 60% of 35 downs or something like that, or whatever it was. 40 downs.
They had the ball 20 minutes, and he played 67% of the snaps, but he didn't play hardly in any time in those last 2 drives. He wasn't on the field.
Tremaine Edmonds didn't either.
Yeah,
and I don't know if y'all remember, but Pose went and had a conversation with Eberflus, like, "Hey, bro, listen, hey, I don't know if you still trying to tank games, but we trying to win a couple now to see exactly what we got. But we paid this dude $100 million, and he needs to be out there. We trying to win some games. So I get a defense today a strong 8, a strong 8.
With a K, a strong 8.
The 8-minute crew, baby.
All that scruff and scrabble. It was scrumptious.
And
I love watching these dudes, man. I just love it. I love watching these.
It looked like they having fun out there, man.
And they playing for each other.
Yeah,
playing for each other. There's no man. We had some selfish people here. In the past few years, we had some selfish people here, but we got some people in here now that's high five and jumping up and down. Like I said, that play with Sweat. Sweat took that whole offensive line down, so Jones could come around and get that. I was like, when I saw the play, I was like, "Where the hell is Sweat go?" Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to acknowledge something Brother Tyler said about. The D was giving up 13 points a day, and he gave him an 8, and he said 3 turnovers, and they only gave up 13 first downs today. Yeah. You know what? I'm also going to note that the defense didn't – how many points they gave up? Did they give up any points in the second half?
No.
It
was a shutout.
So they did not. They shut them out.
So this is progress even for the coaching staff, right? Because one of the things we have been complaining about since Flu's been here is second half adjustments. So they actually made second half adjustments today because they actually shut a team out versus normally teams start getting a roll on them in the second half, whichever way, right? They either adjust against the Bears offense or adjust against the Bears defense. but the Bears defense shut them down. So they made an adjustment today. And I also acknowledge this. Flus used first half timeouts today. He actually managed the game.
I saw that.
It's Christmas time, man. He just in the spirit of giving, man. But you know what? Something I want to make out to y'all was even more prolific. The Bears shut them out 3 quarters. They scored 13 points in the second quarter. All the points were the second quarter. The first, third, and the fourth quarter, no points.
Hey, wait a minute. Now we tie this in with last week. They didn't give up any touchdowns last week.
No.
They gave up 4 field goals. That's why I said this group 11 turnovers in the past 3 games. And they not really getting it's fun to watch, people. It's fun to watch. Get your popcorn ready. You're gonna miss something.
Pay JJ his money.
I don't know about that so fast. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
We didn't already let go of an all-pro without paying him his money. So
the difference is this though. Here's the difference. JJ has 1 relevant interception this year. Everybody else he picked off was somebody that was bagging groceries at the Aero State at Nassau, training up other stuff. Brian Hoyer, not impressive. What's dude? Dobbs, not impressive. He's got this interception against Jared Goff, who actually plays terrible against the Bears every year since he was with the Rams. So let's
gonna let him go for the free?
I'm not paying him $18 million. Are you nuts? I'm not paying him that. we signed his replacement in the draft. We got his replacement. I'm not paying him no $18 million.
That's 5 interceptions in 2 games against him, isn't it?
Against
Jared Goff. Wow.
Yeah.
So I sense a pattern developing. It ain't just JJ. Everybody's eating off Jared Goff.
Well, we gotta get look, since I got not here, we gotta make him here in spirit. He wants to throw you the ball.
Right. It's like, hey, Jared Goff came out there like Oprah talking about you get a pick and you get a pick. You get a pick. So let's you're not getting $18 million from me. You may get 13, maybe 14 if I'm feeling generous. But anything over 14, you gotta go.
Yeah, I think they gonna work out something as far as that contract. Because I think what you are getting is fans sometimes get caught up on the team saying prove it, right? So to me, he's been trying to prove it. That's all you can do, right? So to me, prove it. He's getting the interception now, right? Because he came to the year with 1 pick? Well, he got 5 now. So what is it, 5? So
yeah, he got 3 off. He got 3 off bums though. I still could have got them 3.
It don't matter who they play in the NFL, man.
Yeah,
they play in the NFL. But I do give you this: he did drop 2 scores, 2 scores, because he could have been pick sixes twice. Like it was 1 against Detroit, the last game. So
here's the question I asked you.
You know what he did today? I thought good too. He followed the interception drill today better. Right, I think last week or the week before, he caught the ball and kind of started running right all over the field. But when you get an interception, well, Mike, you're a defensive guy. You already know
run forward.
Right, you run forward because your guys are lining up on that sideline, taking guys out. Right.
I used to run away from my guys because they would be in the way. Like, hey, it's 8 of y'all over here. Somebody gonna miss the guy that I need. I'm better off juking and going that way. Like, But here's my question: Jalen Johnson wants top 5 corner pay. The question that I asked you is: he a top 5 corner in the NFL?
Are you saying right now?
Yeah, shit. That's when he want the contract. He want the contract right now.
Give me your top 5 corners right now.
The first one is Jair Alexander.
Okay.
Jair Alexander is top 5.
Okay.
Who else we got? Damn, I got a list somewhere for you, Mo. Hold on. I got to go get my list.
Darius Slade, Sauce Gardner.
So
Sauce
Alexander. What about Marshawn Lattimore for the Saints?
No, not no more.
So? Well, yeah, nope. But still,
he's just injury prone, man.
Patrick Surtain.
Wait, Jalen Johnson not injury time? Jalen Johnson
not like Lattimore.
Yeah.
At least Jalen
Diggs.
Diggs ain't even playing right now.
But he's still top 5.
I'm saying right now. I'm saying right now.
We talking about setting the market.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
if you got a chance to get Diggs or Johnson, it ain't even close.
Of course, I'm going Diggs. Yeah, in fact, I'm going Diggs.
But the question is Jalen Johnson a top 5 corner in the NFL? The answer is no.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know I really don't know what he asking for, to be honest. I mean, I just heard
18. He want
18. He want 18.
Did he say 18? Okay. I mean, I heard rumors.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's a subject for another show, right? Because we can stay on the Jalen Johnson.
You're right.
Right, we can end up staying on that and kind of lose sight that the Bears won 2 in a row.
Yeah, they won, but I'm just saying, if he's gonna have to come in and humble himself. Number one, you dropped 2 pick sixes. Number 2, you ain't been playing worth really that much of anything. Now, what I've said in our text messages, he's a great zone corner. Do I want to pay $18 million for a zone corner? Because when he's in man-to-man, he's not that good. He's not that good man-to-man. That $18 million for a cover 2 zone. What if I bring in a new coach and we go in a different direction with our defense?
Okay. Yeah. So, hey, the Bears even had yardage to me on special teams. I mean, that was good to me because I think 2 shows ago I was making fun of that. I think it was the last show that the punt returns were starting to look like Leon Johnson back there back in the day.
First name Leon, last name Johnson.
They actually got some return yards. Matter of fact, they
had a good one.
Yep.
To open the game, he had a good one.
I give special teams an A. I would have gave him an A+, but the block extra point, you know, and they let the fat boy run all them yards, man. That kind of discouraged me. So I give him an A.
They was letting him run so he could get tired, man.
He thought he saw daylight too.
You knew he was tired because he had his head back with the ball like
yeah. My thing is, man, just secure the ball with Bayless. So he did that. He had a nice little kickoff return too in the beginning of the game. Yeah. But just secure the ball with him. And then I like the punt returner. He did his thing today too. So and then we made some nice little tackles on our punts too. So
okay. Yeah, the punter was booming the ball.
Yeah.
What was that?
He was.
Man, he caught the ball and got tackled almost immediately. They had some real nice hang time on that. Other than that, man, I mean, special teams did what they're supposed to do. I'm still waiting on them. I'm spoiled because I'm waiting on Devin Hester to still show up with my boy.
Nah, man, I wish.
Hey, man, hold on. We used to score touchdowns when my boy Jerry Azuma was back there too. But I mean, you know, anyway. We got to get somebody in the 23 jersey that can return. We got to put Johnson back there because that number is something like what Lemonhead said. Put some respect on 32. Let's put some respect on 23.
Right.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
I'm gonna get special teams an A, and another polls pick that is working out. The punter. I know we don't talk about the punter much, but. Dave Punter, like I said, been booming the ball whenever he's back there. I mean, you don't see him pooching the ball and stuff like that. And Santos been clutch this year. I know they missed the 1 extra point today, but that was just a block. It wasn't, that was blocking more than anything. I would say on special teams, they're tackling a whole lot better. And also just to go back to defense, one of the problems early in the year, the defense wasn't that they wasn't there. They were just missing tackles.
They couldn't tackle. Yeah.
Tackling has improved all the way across the board on special teams and defense.
Did Sanborn play today, or is he in?
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, because he made that big that fourth down stop.
Okay,
when they tried to run the
Right.
ball.
He had a
I
tackle for loss.
What's Sample? But the Bears have been playing a lot.
And he goes high quick.
I know
he
this.
Makes the play. Says,
I notice when he don't play middle linebacker, he's kind of like a pedestrian out there, man. But I mean, that was
guy. But that goes to show you he's like a skill set guy. So a lot of guys that you can switch in different positions. You put Sanborn out there, he's gonna have a little will and try to run as much. He's not gonna be effective. But then you look at him in the middle linebacker, it's like he's too slow.
Right.
But dude, every show he plays middle linebacker. It seems like every doggone play you see him on it, he's there. But you can tell if he's not, you can tell when he's not playing middle linebacker because you don't see him.
Yeah, I gotta go back and watch the film because I don't know if the Bears is playing nickel because they only had the two linebackers in with Edmonds and Edwards a lot. Then I look up and Tyree Stevenson wasn't out there. Smith was out there. I was like, wait, what's going on? And then I'm like, okay, so we got Brisker out there, we got Eddie Jackson. I'm trying to figure out. And whatever it was working. So I'm not questioning it. I just got to look at it and see what we are doing because it's working.
Quick. I agree with you. I think I saw a lot of nickel, and I want to say I saw a lot of cover one in this game, where you kind of hit the safeties down in the box a lot, and you hit.
Because I seen Brisker a lot.
Didn't they have a one? Didn't they have a cover? It looked like I could be wrong on this. I just overhead. It looked like a couple times they had a cover three mask. There's a cover one. As soon as they snapped, he got jumped out.
He jumped out. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Then the backers were backing up to the deep middle, and it threw Goff off. And it don't take much, but it threw him off. But it was just I'm gonna go back and actually look because I was like, man, what are we in? Because it was. I mean, we talking about first down, and I'm like, first down, we a nickel. Okay. Mm-hmm. But whatever it is, it's working.
Hey B, put that back up that Muhammad just put up where he was talking about JJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see that? Quick.
Man, listen. Hey, man. Yeah. Listen,
I just asked the question, man. I wanted to see. I wanted to see if you was paying.
I didn't see a guy. It was just the.
Hey, wait. And Michigan is ranked number 1 over Alabama too.
Hey, man, yeah.
I'm just saying. Hey, I like both teams, but it's gonna be a roll tide festival.
But stat-wise, isn't Rex Grossman the best? Has the best record in Bears history?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Wins and losses.
How about Rex?
Wins and losses.
Wins and losses. Sexy Rex.
We talking about stats, right, Mo? I mean, we want to put stats up.
I didn't put it up.
You asked for it to go back up because Nutty had went bad.
I just wanted to make sure you was paying attention to everything, you know.
It's all red.
Hey, so let's go to the coaching. Coaching, I'm gonna give Matt. I'm gonna give Flus an A today in coaching. I'm going to give Getsy. I didn't put a C minus, but I'm gonna give him a C minus. Getsy, I'm getting special teams an A. So Getsy's the only one with the low grade in coaching. The other two coaches got A's.
I don't know if I'm gonna give him a C.
Yeah, I about a D.
I might give him a D, man, because he's still calling these screens. He's still calling these dumb quarterback sneaks where he damn near got Justin crushed on one of them. Where you need to just leave that alone, man. Like, okay, it's cool to call them in the beginning of the game if it's your game plan. Kind of throw the team off guard. But when you keep calling the same things week after week after week, quarter after quarter, it's a problem, man. He just don't understand it. Getsy don't get it. So I'm going to give him a D.
Okay.
He's probably good. He's like a highlight coach. Just like, in case you missed it last week, here it is again.
Right.
But I gotta give Flus I want to give him a. I can't even say it. He did good. He did really good.
No. We need that letter.
Did you get Flus? What you get Flus?
I gotta give Flus a B, man, on both sides.
A B?
I'll give him a B. I'll give him a B, but Gessie, like I say, I give him a reoccurring grade because anytime you run the same plays, same 15 plays, like Bernard said, but B said, after you run your scripted plays,
right,
you look at lost. So yeah, I give Gessie a C minus just because we won.
C minus.
Hey, you can't, man. Listen, hey, everybody's got to get an A for different reasons, right? So, Flus has got to get an A for just sometimes being asinine, because sometimes you remember the movie Harlem Nights when they was shooting and guess it comes back. It was Nutty Texas. It says it should be all runs from here. He's only throwing the ball on second down. We run the ball, get 4 yards, and we were trying to run the clock out, and here he come with a pass play. So Flus need to be like, "What you put that little shit up, man?"
Right.
You stop shooting that little. You stop shooting that little. That's why the A comes in for asinine, right?
Yeah.
Gessie gets an A because he reminds me of that little kid on Facebook. When you watch Gessie play, you be like, you know this is gonna work, and then that little white boy comes in, a bullshit. That's Gessie. Here's some bullshit. Other than that, man, everybody gets an A, you know. Because that dude, man, you be like, why did you just call that? Like, you got a whole play sheet and you called that play. You be like, bro, what?
Man, look.
I'm like, you remind me of some of these high school coaches in our area, man. I be like, come on, bro.
No, I gotta give Gessie an A. I mean, I gotta give Flus an A. I watched his press conference with the sound down. He looked just like he lost.
He always looked like that.
He always looked like that.
Yeah.
That's like Alfred E. Newman's granddaddy.
Asinine.
Yeah.
Set that ass play sheet away.
So the next game
Nutty.
is against what? Cleveland? Y'all said the next game is Cleveland?
Yeah. Cleveland.
Okay.
This
So
a prove
that's
this
a
a prove
Sunday
it game
right?
to me.
It's a who?
This a prove
we
it
at
game
home?
to me, man.
Oh, okay.
Are we at home?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
I
It's a
don't think
prove
so.
it
I
game
think-
to me,
we're
man,
on the
because
road, I think.
now you're going up against a top-notch defense, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Mhm.
Like this right here, I want to see how the offensive line hold up. You know, like with a team that doesn't know these scripted plays. Because I mean, you look at Detroit, that's your sister in the division. So you play them twice. But whereas Cleveland, you rarely play Cleveland. So let's just see how they hold up, you know, running some plays against Cleveland, man.
It's at the Browns.
He's at the Browns. Yeah. Next home
but
game is against the Cardinals.
But here's the thing, though. Joe Flacco ain't finna be ready for this defense.
Mm-mm.
Flacco, yeah.
Flacco ain't finna be ready for this.
I'm more so talking about the O-line. The defense.
Oh, yeah.
The defense. I like the defense, man. You know, like for real. I think it's gonna be. I'm predicting one of those grinded out games. You know, like on both sides, from Cleveland and from the Bears, because they got, you know, they got Ford as the running back. He's okay. We have, you know, maybe we got three guys who can potentially put up some yards. So, man, Flacco is probably like their weak link on offense.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
They gave up like 102 points in the last 4 games, though. Cleveland. Yeah. They beat the Steelers 13-10. They lost to the Broncos 29-12. They lost to the Rams 36-19, and they won today 31-27. So their defense is giving up. They're giving up stuff, but it's gonna be. We got a chance, man. All we got to do is just play steady, man. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
But
you know what? I want
to
point to one thing that happened today too. I love David Montgomery. You know, I hate he had to leave. You know, he didn't want to play no more. But I'm still glad the Bears didn't let him get off, because we got to move on, fans, right? Because if he had a great game, people would have been like, see, that's why they shouldn't have never. Come on, let's move on. He's gone. He with another. Stop comparing, cheering for the competitors. I'm glad the Bears held him to about 66 yards today. So I'm kind of glad that everybody that left the Bears, that the Bears faced this year, they didn't do anything.
All right, you gonna keep on, right? Keep on, B. And about when you hang up that phone, you'll hear a knock at your door. It's gonna be Deidre Jones. Gonna be like, "How dare you say something deplorable about my man?" But Montgomery was like, you know what? Yeah, y'all dog walkers. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and get this 66 and be out of here, and I'll be out y'all way. He got his 66. It was good. He walked off the field. So
I just looked at the schedule, man. We got a couple games that we could win. And all of them actually, because we still play the Falcons too.
Oh yeah,
and it's at home. So here's the thing. All right, so fans ain't gonna travel to Cleveland, so we're gonna win that game. We play the Cardinals here, and we play the Falcons here, who never play well at Soldier Field, and then we play the Packers in Green Bay. So that's probably gonna be our challenging game. I'm not downplaying the Browns. I just think that they got some quarterback issues going on over there. And against
these young 300 yards, man.
Yeah, he had a good game today.
Against who?
Joe Flacco.
Against who? Against against who?
Man, today.
I mean,
So, no, that 300 yards. That's cool. I don't listen, Mo. I don't give out participation awards, man. I don't give out participation awards.
It's the NFL, man. Like if he wouldn't have done 300,
they played the Jaguars today.
Okay,
and
the Jaguars is one of the top teams in the AFC.
Man,
did they quarterback play today? Because I know he was warming up before the game. He played today. Okay. Hey, so this Wednesday, we're gonna have on high school football legend, one of our co-hosts, Keith Lloyd, also known as Plank. That show is gonna air at 7:30, and then then quick, we should be getting the refs right. That should be coming up this month.
Yeah, let me. I gotta find out about me.
Okay.
Then
okay,
we'll be able to do that.
Okay, and then we double back on that. Okay, and Mo, Jay, I guess it may be Mo, Jay, and Christian.
The college show.
Because I need to talk to Jay. I need to talk to Jay for a minute.
Uh-oh. I don't know how that's gonna work out. He might not show up.
I might give me a Michigan tie to put on with this too.
Oh, see.
Hey, Talib, they just lost to the Bengals with Browning as the quarterback, bro. Come on, that don't count still.
You talking about the Jags?
Yeah, they lost to Brownie or Browner or whoever that.
Lawrence went down though. Lawrence went down that game.
I'm just saying the Jag. He said that they was the they lost to who was the quarterback of the Bengals? Browning or Browner?
Browning, yeah.
Browning, yeah.
Browning just won today. They just won 34-14 today too. So
but
you can't count out Browning.
And Joshua Dobbs was out here killing the league until they played the Browns. I mean, until they played the Bears. They didn't score a touchdown. Joshua Dobbs was running all over everybody and scoring and hoop hopping and all that. And it was 4 field goals. I'm sorry to say that. And
as CJ Stroud is in concussion protocol, looks like.
Yeah, they knocked him out. Yeah, they knocked
him out. He took a big hit. He got sacked 4 times today.
Okay, because I know that game was 0-0 at halftime, and they blew it open in the second half, right? It ended up being like 31
to 6.
36. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, if y'all don't have anything else, we'll see y'all on some of the between shows, and I think Christian want to do his 2-minute drill sometime this week. But anyway, thank y'all for getting on today, and thank everybody who watched Bears Banter. And please hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Peace.
Let's go blue.